As we take a look into city radiology, students at St. Luke's College have now some upgraded equipment to use. That's right. Students say the new equipment is essential to prepare them for clinicals, which are nursing classes done in a healthcare setting. Now, one of the rooms is set up like a hospital room with an x-ray tube mounted to the ceiling. Students can learn how to take x-rays and work around patients. There's an option for standing chest x-rays, but if a patient can't stand, students are taught how to take the images with patients lying down. There are 3 labs, several classrooms across 2 floors of St. Luke's College. The hands-on experience is a good opportunity for students just preparing to go into the medical field.
It helps more of the hands-on and knowing what you're doing and how to move everything. Because when you get to clinical, you have to move everything and you have to work around your patients. Some patients aren't able to move and some are trauma, so we have to work around that. So we have to know how to maneuver all of our machines and put them into the correct positions to help.
Morningside University officially acquired St. Luke's College just last month. Morningside's interim president said the update to the radiology tech lab was 18 months in the making. He says expansion of the program is important for student education.
What we're really striving for is not just more, but the quality output of what that student experiences and their confidence level when they come out of these rooms and they learn. And that's the big deal.
Benson says more additions will come in the fall, including sonography. Sonography is a non-invasive radiation-free imaging technique that uses high-frequency sound waves to create real-time images of organs, tissues, and blood flow inside a person's body.